I always thought the static from the old radio in my basement was just the sound of nostalgia. But last Friday, I heard my own name crackle through the speakers, spoken in a voice that was unmistakably mine. It was almost midnight, and the darkness felt heavier than usual, pressing in from the corners of the basement as I leaned closer, my breath fogging the dusty glass. The voice on the broadcast was desperate, pleading for help, and as I listened, I realized it was telling a story eerily similar to my own life, except everything was twisted, tainted by a shadow that didn't exist in my world. I should have turned the radio off right then, but something told me the worst was yet to come. The broadcast described a life where every decision I'd made had gone wrong. My friends were missing, my parents never spoke to me, and the voice, the other me, talked about running from something that lived in the static. The details were so intimate, so painfully accurate, that I started to sweat, my heart knocking against my chest as if trying to escape. I tried to change the station, but the dial spun uselessly in my hand. The voice began to weep, and the signal buzzed with a low, inhuman hum that made my teeth ache. Suddenly, the story shifted. The other me began warning about the crossing, a moment that would happen soon, when the static would bleed through and the boundaries would fail. My hands trembled as I realized the details were becoming current. Things I'd done just hours ago, secrets I'd never told anyone. It was like the broadcast was catching up to me, narrating my every move in real time. The radio lights flickered, and the air felt thick, like I was underwater. The last thing I heard before the radio went dead was my own voice, flat and cold, whispering, "You can't run from what you've already become." In that instant, I saw my reflection in the dusty glass and watched as another hand, not my own, reached out from the darkness behind me. Now, every night, I hear the faintest whisper of static, even when the radio's unplugged, reminding me that somewhere, the boundary has broken, and I'm not sure which side I belong to anymore.